You ever think about how the eyes are just nature's camera? Welcome back to day 24 of MCAT 528 and 28. Today's important topic will cover visual processing. First, know that light is a type of electromagnetic radiation, specifically on the visible spectrum from 400 to 700 nanometers in wavelength. It enters the pupils through the cornea and reflects off the lens onto the photoreceptors of the retina. These rods and cones are normally turned on in dark conditions, but turn off when they receive signals from light, causing the phototransduction cascade. Before moving on, I'd like to add that while rods detect light intensity, specifically scotopic vision, and cones detect color via photopic vision, specifically via the trichromatic color in opponent process theory, there is also parallel processing that occurs, namely the parvocellular pathway, which has high spatial resolution and low temporal resolution, resulting in high visual acuity, which is sharper vision, and the opposite magnocellular pathway, which has low spatial resolution and high temporal resolution, allowing motion detection. Now, using rods as an example, we can see that in the dark, a G protein coupled receptor called rhodopsin is inactive and maintains open sodium channels, causing the rods themselves to be depolarized and release glutamate. This then hyperpolarizes the adjacent bipolar cells, which are meant to release signals to the retinal ganglion cells and then the optic nerve. However, in the presence of light, the retinal in the rhodopsin changes conformation. This causes the sodium channels to close and inactivates the rod, allowing for bipolar cells to then release neurotransmitters and continue signal transduction. These action potentials then travel via the retina geniculate striate pathway to the optic nerve, past the optic chiasm, to the lateral geniculate nucleus within the thalamus, and finally to the primary visual cortex. Now, I know we've already covered a lot, but I also want to add that there are both binocular and monocular vision cues that you should know for the MCAT. The main binocular ones being retinal disparity and convergence, which allows for depth perception. The monocular cues can follow the mnemonic that I found on Reddit, shit my chair. This is relative size, relative height, interposition, texture, shading and contour, motion parallax, and constancy.